Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, at least this first one I'm filming right now, I'm going to be filming two different videos today, possibly three. We shall see how today goes. I'm filming this video because I haven't done a life update in a while, but I also wanted to make this into a PCOS update since about 9 months ago. I put up a video titled I have PCOS, I think it is. I'll have it down below in the down bar. If you have no idea what PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's a very common thing that women all over the world do suffer through. My mom had it, my grandmother had it, my Tate Gatti had it. I mean, it's so common that it's scary how common it is. If you guys are super sensitive about miscarriages, it's understandable. Trust me, I'm still sensitive about it. Even though I'm at a point now in my life where I'm actually able to discuss it and not get emotional every time I talk about it. But I suggest if you do still get sensitive or if you've just suffered through one, I suggest not watching this video. But of course, I mean, it's all up to you. If you feel like you can get through it, I obviously encourage you to watch it. But I'm just wanting to tell you guys my story since I did start this journey in a video, and I did tell you guys, and you guys did ask me to do this also, that I would start to film like a series to just like keep you guys up to date on what's happening, and a lot has happened. So I guess what we'll do is we'll touch base from where we were back about 8 to 9 months ago and then go to where we are now. So when I was first diagnosed, I was told that I had a very, very large cyst on my left ovary, to be specific. I did have a couple different smaller ones on my other one, but they were not at all close in size to the one I had on my left one. And because of that cyst, it was causing my cycles to be all fucked up. You guys know that I had not had a period for about 3 months at that point when I first had my first visit. I, of course, mentally was like, oh my God, am I pregnant? Because it'd been my first time ever missing a period for that long. So automatically my brain went from, oh my God, am I pregnant, to holy shit, now what's going on in my body? You know what I mean? I had a blood test done and I was not pregnant. So I knew something was not right. So I made the appointment, went to my OBGYN, and of course found out that I did have PCOS. And that was the issue with why I wasn't having a period. And it sucked to hear that news, obviously. They put me on some medication to kind of kickstart my cycles again so I could have a cycle, because I did tell the doctor that Nick and I, my husband, if you're new to my channel, my husband Nick and I had been trying for a child. We were actually looking forward to trying. And it had been the first time in a very long time that we even considered pregnancy or getting pregnant or trying to get pregnant at that point, because we did suffer through 2 different miscarriages, and both of them obviously were very, very trying on us, both physically and emotionally, for obvious reasons. It got so bad that our friends wouldn't want to tell us that they were trying for a kid, and they actually held back the information that they were expecting their first kid because they just felt so bad and didn't want to bring up the topic of pregnancy in our house, thinking that we were still going through the motions and everything like that. And we were mad that they didn't tell us right away, because like that's amazing news. I would never not want to hear that someone close to me is about to be blessed with a child. Like, that's incredible. Although I will say, I mean, it does hurt to log on to Facebook and see like 3 or 4 of my good friends from high school or whatever the case may be announcing their pregnancies. It does hurt, you know, because obviously I want that. I want to be able to be like, hey guys, I'm pregnant. I'm having my rainbow baby finally after all these years of trying and having all these obstacles to overcome. We are finally expecting our rainbow baby. I would love for that time, and then it's gonna come eventually with time and with a lot of patience and trying. But the one thing that definitely sucks is seeing all the announcements and having that like tinge of not so much jealousy, but it's like longing for that to be happening to you. You know what I mean? And that's ultimately what I've been battling over the past few months. Like I said, my appointment where I first found out I had PCOS was back in June, I want to say. I didn't get my first period because of the medication they put me on until July. After July, going into August, September, October, November, December, and then obviously now this month, I've had a period every month on time without any interruptions. It's been beautiful. I can remember days when I was in high school and I was like, oh God, here comes my period, and I'd be so pissed off about it. But now, like, I can't wait for Aunt Flo to come visit. Like, I'm just like, come here, girl, come visit your girl. It's been a while. Everyone complains about the hormonal breakouts because of periods, but I'm just like, yes, please come onto my skin. Like, I love having my period now because of all the things that I was so afraid of actually happening. Now I actually appreciate my period. I appreciate Aunt Flo coming, and I look forward to her every month. So like I said, I've had a period the past few months. It's been perfect. I haven't had any issues. I haven't missed a month, nothing. So it's been awesome. My follow-up appointment was on January 12th. And I have to be honest with you guys, I'm not the kind of person who is very optimistic on things. I've always just had a pretty shitty like track record as far as like good things happening to me. So I always expect the worst. That way if something good happens, I have something to be happy about. But anyways, my appointment was 11:50, but I didn't get seen until about 12:30, which sucked because that long ass waiting period, I was just being in that room. Thank God it wasn't the same exact room I was in when I first found out I had PCOS, because I would have been just like fucking a mess emotionally. But being in that room for that short amount of time without the doctor being there, I was by myself too because Nick was working that day actually. Being in that room by myself made me reflect on all the things I've gone through, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna put it into the universe right the fuck now. We're gonna have a good visit. The cyst, the large cyst I have, will be probably diminished in size. It probably won't be as big, hopefully. And we'll walk out with some good news as far as when I'll be able to try to get pregnant again, hopefully in the next few months. Now I have to tell you guys right now, I'm not a religious person whatsoever. My mom has tried to force religion on me for fucking years. I was baptized Catholic, but I kind of just lost my way, I guess you could say, after a couple of years of bad things happening. And of course you go through that mental state where you're like, okay, well, if God's real, how could he allow all these bad things to happen to me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure we've all had those trying moments where you're just like, okay, what the hell, you know? But on the way to this appointment, I was in the car putting it into the universe, but also simultaneously praying to every god known to mankind. I'm gonna say right now, I'm praying that everything is fine. The cyst would be smaller in size. The universe and the gods, whoever it was that put this into place, or maybe even myself, because I had actually, after my first appointment where I first found out I had PCOS, I actually started to work towards being healthier. I've been drinking so much more water. I try to drink at least 1.5 gallons a day, which is incredible. It's hard to do, but because I'm someone who actually prefers to drink more than I eat, I mean, you can't tell that obviously because I'm chubby, I started to cut out soda out of my diet. It's not out of my diet completely. I do indulge in a cup when I go out to dinner every month or whatever the case may be. I drink it sparingly, which is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be drinking a lot of soda to begin with. It's a lot of sugar and just nastiness. I've been trying to indulge in more fruit. I've been trying more fruit. I just recently started to eat pomegranate, which tastes incredible. I've just been trying to make the effort because I want so badly to be a mother that it was a warpath for me after the doctor told me that I was dealing with this, and it had a lot to do with the way I was eating in my diet, and also because it was hereditary, that there were some things I had to do to make sure that I wouldn't let it affect me this way for a very long time. You know what I mean? So like I said, I've been drinking so much water, and I can already tell a difference. Like, this is obviously a hormonal breakout, which I'm fine with. That's fine. But my skin has felt so good. It looks good. It looks healthy. I love it. I notice my hair feels healthier. I feel healthier. I don't feel like I'm just full of soda and just nasty shit. But the downside with having PCOS is that it makes it so much harder for you to lose weight. I was praying to everybody that day. There wasn't not one god I wasn't thinking of when I prayed, pretty much, including the universe. And I was like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. It's in the universe's hands, it's in God's hands, or whatever's hands. And I'm hoping for a good outcome. And you know what? I prayed for the bare minimum, and the universe gave me so much more than that. We did the procedure when he finally came into the room. They did an ultrasound to check on everything. And when he was all said and done, he looked at me and he's like, I'm not sure what you're doing, but I want you to keep doing it because the large cyst you had in your left ovary is completely gone. I was so much in shock that I couldn't really show emotion. So I was just sitting there like, I'm not somebody who gets emotional easily. It takes a lot for me to become very emotional, at least overcome with emotions to where I start to cry. But I promise you that the dry eyes didn't last very long, because the first thing he asked me after he just told me the large ass cyst that had been the bane of my existence was now gone was, are you and your husband prepared to now start trying for a child? And that's when I fucking lost all of my shit. I started bawling and I was like, absolutely. I mean, if this is something that you think is going to be feasible, let's do it. Whatever it takes, let's do it. And he's like, I think you should be fine. So he started me on metformin. So we're trying metformin for the first time, which I'm very excited about. But when the doctor told me he was going to start me on metformin to help with fertility, I lost my shit. Like, this was everything I've been hoping for and then some, you know what I mean? And I just could not believe I couldn't believe I was being told that hopefully in a few months with my next checkup, which is going to be July 13th, he was saying hopefully by then I will be a couple months into a pregnancy. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I am just mind blown. If there's anything that worked for you and you were able to get pregnant, I know every body is different, every situation is different, everyone's body reacts differently to different things. But if there are any things that you guys tried, that you guys swear by, that helped kind of progress the pregnancy chances, please leave them down below. I know people get kind of awkward about it and don't want to overstep boundaries, but I'm telling you right now, you have my permission to message me with any sort of advice. I'm willing to take anything, whether it be different foods, different drinks, different vitamins. I am taking prenatals in conjunction with the metformin, which the doctor said was actually perfect because I've been taking prenatals this entire time. If there's anything else I should be doing, whether it be, like I said, the medication or even sex positions, let me know. But I'm super excited for whatever happens. I mean, I can't wait to hopefully be able to announce I'm pregnant with our rainbow baby. Like that's the one thing that I am putting into the universe right now. I'm saying it right now. I'm going to be pregnant this year. That's my goal, is to have our healthy, happy rainbow baby this year. So, yeah, I guess that's my update on what's been going on. As a matter of fact, yesterday I went to Dollar General for the first time and bought the entire stock of all their little pregnancy tests that the doctors swear by. This is the same things they use at the actual offices, and everybody on Baby Center, I have the Baby Center app, everyone said these were the best ones to test out with, so I bought all of them. My ovulation period starts, I want to say, on this Friday, which is perfect. So, needless to say, I'm going to be pre-filming a couple videos because Mama's going to be a little busy this weekend. So, yeah. But that's all I have to tell you guys for right now as far as my PCOS update. If you guys want me to make this into a series, like the progression from PCOS into hopefully getting pregnant and all of that with like vlogs and stuff, let me know, because I know some people like to watch those kind of things, and obviously if you don't, that's fine. We'll go back to the tea in a couple days. But I know a lot of you guys were interested in seeing this kind of thing with my first video, I should say. So this hopefully will be a good thing for you guys if you're interested in it. So if you are, let me know. Like I said, any suggestions, leave them down below. But I'm going to get out of here, guys, and start to film the other videos for this week. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bring your teacups, goyles. It's a lot of tea to spill this week. I love you. Bye.